go with the flow and glow. I'm Charlotte Common and I'm a happiness designer. I'm also an ordained minister. I used to be a sportswoman, so I know a lot about sport and about sport, competing sport. So I'm a public speaker and I'm a catalyst for change. So welcome to my tribe. Welcome to the tribe of the people who are searching for a new life, searching to transform their lives no matter how old you are. Well, I just turned 70 a few months ago and I'm proud of it. I'm really, really proud of it. Well, when I turned 60, I was in a total panic and I thought that everything from now on would go downhill. But the opposite was true. My life took off. I really, really began to rock my midlife. Well, you just wonder probably how I did it. I recently moved house. I lived on an island on a tropical island, half across the world, for 8 years and had an amazing adventure. I've learned so much about myself and about humanity, about religion. And now I've moved into an area where I didn't really know anybody. I'd never been to this area, but I followed my intuition and I know that it was the right thing to do. So there is one of my teachings: follow your intuition. And your intuition might scare you because it might tell you something that is beyond your current understanding. But if it excites you, if there is something within you that you feel that your intuition is giving you a message of a new life, then just listen to it and just say yes when it empowers you. As I said, you have to discern because the fear it brings of change. Now, my big thing is the 3 C's, and that is curiosity, courage, and change. Because these 3 C's are the nourishment you need to give yourself to start new life. Because sometimes we come to a point in relationships, in marriages, in families, in companies, where somewhere you feel I don't fit in anymore. And we start beating ourselves up. Stop. Just ask your soul. Ask your soul to lead you and to show you the way to authenticity. Because if we all lived an authentic life, we would explore our potential. And isn't that the purpose of life? That we become human beings who live their full potential. So what does it demand of us? This courage to change, this curiosity about life. It demands of us that we accept ourselves for who we are at that point where we are in life. And I was supposed to record this message a long time ago, just after I had an interview. And this is a gift. This is a gift to the world. And for some reason, due to my move, I never got around to recording this message. But perhaps I was not supposed to, because in the meantime, the world is suffering. The world is in a great movement of change, because lots of people are fearful and limited and restricted through the coronavirus. So you might ask me, how on earth can I rock my life? How on earth can I rock my midlife during the coronavirus crisis? Well, I think the virus is showing us that we need to take greater care of our individual well-being. Because when we acknowledge that we're all divine human beings, then we can, on a collective level, look after our world in a much better way. And I think that is the purpose of our life. We've been given this fantastic world and we need to look after it. But we can't look after it if we don't first of all look after ourselves. And as a minister, what I hear over and over again, how stressed people are, how scared they are, not just during this coronavirus, no, during their lives, which was sometimes perhaps too full, too demanding. Well, sometimes in our suffering, we try to distract ourselves and try to tell ourselves that things aren't that bad. But we are stressed for a very, very good reason, because our bodies and our minds and our souls say, stop what you're doing and rethink your life again. And we as a global family asked at the moment, stop. Go back to your homes, isolate yourself and think again. Think about what you're doing. Think about how you're running your life. Think about your health. Think about your mental and physical well-being, your emotional well-being. Think about nature. Nature is breathing again. Nature is breathing again. The whole universe is starting to breathe because we have stopped pumping so much poison into our world. There is the courage again, and the change and the curiosity. How can we shape our world in a better way, taking greater care of ourselves? Let your low souls speak. Then go with the flow, an inner flow. Because when you go with an inner flow and you say no to certain relationships, you say no to a certain way of life, and you listen to your soul, and you let your soul speak, and you let your soul lead the way, I think we will find that collectively, eventually, we create a much kinder and much more loving world. I went through 2 divorces. It was very hard. It was very, very hard. But I let my soul lead me. And I'm glad that I took that leap of faith and said no to relationships that did not work and that sabotaged me. And somehow I sabotaged myself by staying in these relationships too long. And I would later on say I stayed for my children. But I think that's a very sad way of looking at it, because actually then we're making our children responsible for a breakup or for staying unhappy. And I think that's wrong. I think if we're breakups sometimes are for our children, because at least we as mothers or fathers can show our children relationships are a responsibility of more than one person. And we can try as hard as we want. But if the other side does not want to cooperate and has the same visions and values, well, life becomes like driving on a motorway without tarmac. So follow your souls. Rock your life into being from the inside out. And we are given a chance at the moment. And all those people who died, who sadly lost their lives, all these families that suffered so hugely, being so afraid and losing someone. Let's just create a legacy for those people that we say, you are the heroes of our current lives because you show us, you help us to wake up, to create a better life. I'm sending you warmth from my soul to yours, and I hope that during this time you stay safe and well. Honor those who died. Honor those key workers who looked after those in hospitals. And to become your own key worker and become your own person to rock your own life into something new. Charlotte Common, happiness designer, a clergy who loves the world and who loves you.